Hello, good day, and welcome to a fresh episode of the program Last Week in Nigeria. My name is Emmanuel Oriowo. This is your one-stop shop program where we get to bring you stories that were reported by national dailies last week in Nigeria. Last week in Nigeria, so many intriguing stories came up as reported by the national dailies and of course as witnessed by Nigerians, especially the Edo State election. Well, the election now is behind us because the result has been declared by the Independent National Electoral Commission. Though tongues are wagging as regards the outcome of the results, they said too much vote buying, they said too much irregularities, but already the PDP is saying APC INEC will meet in court. So I wouldn't want to bore you with all that went down concerning that election. Let's just keep our hands crossed and wait for what the courts will be saying, what the political parties will be saying, what the interest groups will be saying concerning what went down with that election, because as it is, he's been given a certificate of return. So I wouldn't want us to just drag it over what went down. But we heard from those that complained about how the election was held that there was so much vote buying. And if you recall, the last episode I told you about vote buying, that we heard that they were buying votes for as much as 20,000 naira. We also heard that even up to 30,000 naira. Now, this is an off-cycle election. Another one is coming in November. We understand that will be happening in Edo State, okay? And now in Edo State, should that be what we'll be looking forward to? Another vote buying exercise? Don't forget that in Edo State, the governor in the saddle is from the APC. The PDP candidate is from the APC before he left for the ZLP and now in the PDP. But well, let's see how all this political arrangement fix our nation and change our narrative for better. Last Week in Nigeria is a program. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. The handle is at Last Week in Nigeria. On our YouTube channel, log on to your YouTube channel to look for Last Week in Nigeria YouTube TV and subscribe, like, share, comment, keep the conversation going, turn on the notification bell, and then you have the subsequent episode of our programs as a follower on this program. We also have our website, www.lastweekinnigeria.com. Let's make progress. Now for Daily Sun newspaper, FEC praises Edo Guba as PDP governors, Obi alleged electoral haste. Oh, there's still in there, that's what they said. CSOs, Edo Guba results altered, lack legitimacy, PDP heads to court. So away from all of that, let us go into all the stories that made headlines last week in Nigeria. FG issues flood alert in Benue, Adamawa, Anambra, Bayelsa. That's the way the Daily Sun newspaper captioned it. For Vanguard newspaper, unemployment up by 5.3% as CBN hikes interest rate to 27.25%. The Business Time newspaper reported last week, experts fault MPC decision to hike MPR by 50 basis points to 27.25%. This time around, the Daily Times newspaper has this one. Nigerian army dismisses female soldier who accused senior officers of sexual harassment. How did we get there? For a female officer to accuse senior officers of sexual harassment? Has this been there before? What led to what? Well, still last week in Nigeria Business Day newspaper, interest rates hikes, eyes inflation, naira stability. Daily Independent newspaper, Nigerians grappling with realities of soaring living costs, says Akpabio. That's the Senate President in the saddle, talking about the state of the nation and what Nigerians are going through. I hope he's feeling the same thing as a Nigerian, because if you have to report or make an assertion about such comments, you should factor yourself in. Is it what they are grappling with that you are grappling with as the number 3 citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, being the Senate President, as a former governor, former minister, and now the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, saying that he understands that Nigerians are grappling with realities of soaring living costs. Who's paying his bills? The Nigerian government, the taxpayers, Nigerians. Are we on the same page? It's not a protest. I'm just trying to analyze. Okay, let's make progress. The Leadership newspaper, blame Buhari for current economic hardship. And of course, at the twilight of last week, we also heard that Jonathan came out to say, hey, come on, all the bills you're talking about that were embezzled, while I was on the saddle, let us check it well. Now, are they trading blames? CBN is speaking that blame Buhari for current economic hardship. Some people are also saying, hey, blame Jonathan for making sure that they embezzle that much. I don't want to talk about those figures because it can be annoying sometimes. But well, the Guardian newspaper has this one. Growing joblessness. Self-employed Nigerians deem tax potential. The Nigerian Tribune concerns as CBN raises interest rates to 27.25%. Now, let's go away from that. MPC meeting, reactions trail interest rate hike. Now, subsidy, that's the way the Matrix newspaper puts it. Now, for the Punch newspaper, subsidy. FG may spend 236 billion naira monthly on imported Dangote petrol. Oh my God, what's happening? If we refine the petrol locally, should we be talking about landing cost? Should we be talking about the cost of reproduction or refining our oil locally? Should we now be talking about FX? We should be talking about FX because of our external reserves. But well, this is where we find ourselves. Let's keep the conversation going. You have the opportunity to drop your comments on the platform and let us engage ourselves. Don't forget, it pays to advertise your goods and services on our platform. All you need to do is to get in touch with us. Use all our social media platforms to reach us. The handle is at Last Week in Nigeria. And of course, our WhatsApp channel is there at Last Week in Nigeria. We'll definitely do business with you. I'll be back after this timeout. Stay with us.
Thinking about high quality and long-lasting products? Think MayShop, an online store serving parents and children in Nigeria and globally. Log on to www.mayshop.com to place your orders now.
MayShop Online Store, your #1 online children's store in Nigeria and globally. We offer nationwide delivery. MayShop Online Store, great styles at the best prices for your babies and kids.
For more information about us, you may chat with us on WhatsApp web chat or call us at 0805 551 5736 or 0805 551 5649 and speak to our friendly customer service representatives. Visit our website www.mayshop.com.
Oh, you're welcome back. Also, last week in Nigeria, we have this story as reported by the THISDAY newspaper. KEKERE confirmed as Chief Justice seeks reforms. That's the way the THISDAY newspaper captioned it last week. And of course, below the nameplate, 25 observers group knock Edo governorship election poll. And that's some reactions we'll be having in next couple of months concerning the election that was held in Edo State. Now, the Daily News Hub has this one. Disquiet among TINUBU'S minister as cabinet reshuffle looms. Ooh, it's about time we have the scorecard of the ministers since this administration came on board, because the president is already indicating that move to reshuffle his cabinet. The Matrix newspaper captioned this way. It says, Yaya Bello lands in fresh trouble. Guess what? Fresh trouble. That's the way the Matrix newspaper captioned it. But he spent hours and is already out of the place. They want to continue the investigation. Right there. The intrigues no be here. Interior Minister, EFCC, NBA demand independent probes into 15 million naira extortion allegations. Guess what? This has to do with BOBRISKY. Oh my God. BOBRISKY bribery scandal explodes, and guess what? It's already affecting so many people who have been able to put a lot of service years into the correctional facility center over the years as deputy controller. Now they have been suspended because of what? Because there's corruption in their making, or there was an established corruption as regards BOBRISKY. We heard that 2 deputy controller of the Nigeria correctional facilities in KEKERE, Lagos, have been suspended. Also snowballing into that of the Kuje prison in Abuja, having 2 of them also saying, hey, we need to start checking it. So that means people go there. It's supposed to be a correctional facility, and they go there, they stay out of the Prison Service Commission compound. They stay in a private, what do they call it? Service apartment or something? People pay no matter of money. We've even heard that the likes of human rights lawyer Femi Falana saying, hey, we're going to meet in court if you, very dark man, refuse to apologize and withdraw what you said concerning the secret audio that was leaked. Oh, manner of. How did we get here? Now, should we be saying that if that video was leaked and it's exposing some people for the right things that we need to correct, is it also a reason to shield some people that come? How come? BOBRISKY is not the first person, he's not the first VIP person, so to speak now. VIP in quotes. I don't know, say, in correcting people anomalies, VIP they follow. Very important personalities, like you said. And of course, we saw all the videos concerning Shehu Kuti telling us that, hey, very dark man told me first, and I told him to drop it. And now we also heard at the twilight of last week that even the BOBRISKY don't pay the person where they vex. Sure, but the milk has been spilled already. So Nigerians would have to now be grappling with the fact that are there really correctional facilities? Are they really changing the mind of people? So if you have your money and you're being sent to prison, does it mean that, come on, you could get the VIP treatment? And after that news came out, even the fact that the Minister of Interior is saying, hey, I will not take this from you. Could it be the fact that the scorecard about the ministers and the fact that there will be a cabinet reshuffle is coming up? But well, he's been a star boy of this administration, so he's still doing his job. So in doing his job, he's saying, I will not take this nonsense. Hey, who are those? I need to ask them a question. How did you come about this kind of allegation leveled against you? All of this happened last week in Nigeria. With more stories now, as we delve into the entertainment scene proper, Akwa Ibom First Lady Patience Umo Edo dies of illness. Our heart from last week in Nigeria goes to the family of His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, and we'll pray that Lord will grant you the strength to bear the loss. She died after a brief illness. Let's go straight to the sporting scene. We have some sporting stories that will definitely blow your mind before we take our leave on this show. Sporting Sun newspaper, Chelsea shifts interest to Victor Boniface. Interesting. That's the way the Sporting Sun captioned that particular sporting story last week in Nigeria. Don't forget, it pays to advertise your goods and services on this program. With just a click, you're connecting the whole world with what you do. Let's take you straight to the world. Reach us on all our social media platforms. Log on to our website, talk to us. Let's keep the conversation going on our YouTube channel, and then you'll be glad you did. On behalf of the entire crew, my name is Emmanuel Orio, saying Happy Independence Anniversary. Catch you some other time. Kindly join me again.